and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then please subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Yes, in front of us we have the Tecsun PL-880 World Band Receiver. I finally got one, so here's my review of this radio. Paid $160 for it, and it does quite a bit. So let's get started looking at the box. Fast, slow, and fine-tuning control. You can read all that stuff there. We'll go into the station memories. That really is amazing. 3,050 station memories. Wow. I thought, who the heck would need that many? And there actually are some people that probably do. Here we go. We got some amplified speaker that's pretty strong. We'll find that out just shortly. Thing like blew me away. Here we go. Some writing on the side. Label. More stuff. Comes in 3 colors. There's a white one. Whoa. Or is that silver? Probably silver. Gray, silver, black. Okay. And the back here, we got all these little symbols with really tiny writing. AM triple conversion. That's interesting. Did not know that. There you go. You can go through all that stuff there. Pause and read. Upper lower sideband stuff for the shortwave. There we go. All right. So, back of the radio. Wow, we got more text. So, you guys can read the book. Pause and read, pause and read, pause and read, pause and read. We'll try to go over it all. There we go. So there's a lot of stuff in this box. I took it all out, and I will show you what was in it. Okay. First thing I was greeted with was a wire. Actually, it wasn't the first thing. It was in the bottom of the box, but that's the first thing I'm going to show. So it looks like clip on, and then it has a reel. Wrap it up, and it has a plug. Cool. Like that. Features, nice. What else we got? We got a charging cable. Yay, it's a mini variety. Old school. Alright, get some light on this stuff. Alright, cool. And then we get a pair of headphones. I think they're the Tecsun branded ones. I mean, I wish they would like upgrade them. These seem like the cheaper ones you get with all the cheaper radios. Yeah. Upgraded like Tecsun Pro headphones would be cool. Like with rubber caps or something nice. Yeah, just me whining, but you spent $160. You want something nice. So, you get a few extra freebies though. Like this cool case. It's like a beige color with a gold Tecsun logo. Yep, gold. I had to look off camera to make sure. Zippered. And zippered it. And it has a little pouch here, and it holds this little book. This little book is a log sheet for all your stations that you find. Your 3,000 stations. Yeah, I laugh about that, but you know what? I sat and thought about it, and I could see somebody actually using all those presets. And that person would be your traveler around the world. And you want to save all the stations in the different cities you visit all the time. Okay, so there you go. And next, we got some paperwork. Yay, everybody likes paperwork. Kaito sold this radio. I think the only ones really that sell them in the States, so you can get it fast. I think I got this in 2 days from Amazon. Sweet. No waiting around. There's the manual PL-880 with excellent performance. Okay, operation manual. I'm going to try to go over most of this stuff on here. This actually is a very, very easy to use radio, which I'm really happy with. Because I guess I have some, you guys can pause and read the presets, but I'll go over those. I have some experience with Tecsun radios, as you know from my reviews, and so a lot of stuff comes pretty natural. Frequency ranges for those who want to know. There you go. There's your FMs. 3 different ones, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. Wow. Cool. And then we have your shortwave. Starts out really low. That's really awesome. Tuning steps. Medium wave, 9K, 10K stepping, and then long wave. You can't forget about the long wave. And then we got some signal noise ratio. The bandwidth, selectivity, there's a chart there if you'd like to know. There's the different steppings for your bandwidth. So you can pause and read that. And over here we have the memories, which we'll talk about. And I think that's pretty much what we'll show you there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the radio. So the radio, let me grab it. There it is. All right, I'm going to lower this down so we get a closer look. Just a little bit closer. All right. So dimension-wise on the 880, 7.5 inches wide, 4 3/8 of an inch high, and a depth of 1 1/4 inches. All right. So for size comparison, I did bring out some radios. So you know what? I lowered that too soon. There we go. So we're gonna bring this here. I have my Kaito KA-1103. That there, it's crabbing on there. Okay, so you get an idea for size, and then let's see, I got a baby Tecsun that I just reviewed. Baby! This is the PL-880. Guys, get an idea for portability's sake. There you go. Awesome. Cool. These are good radios. I love them. All right, let's set those off to the side, and let's go over features. There's a lot on here. So left-hand side, in the focus, we got shortwave antenna. We have a antenna gain switch, local, normal, DX. Headphone jack, sounds really good, by the way. FM stereo, sweet, sounds amazing. Line out jack for recording, line level. Haven't tried that yet, but I'm sure it works just like it says. And then we have a DC in of 5 volts with that mini USB to charge the internal 18650 lithium battery that can be replaced. Awesome. And a wrist strap with probably the Tecsun name. Yep, Tecsun. Rock on. Okay, speaker grill. Now there was a misprint in the manual. I don't know if you caught that. It said it was 40 centimeters. That would be like that big. I don't think so. I think this is maybe 80 millimeters, double that size. I think it's a 3-inch speaker. Over here we got some little blurb sticker. Just gonna leave it on there for now. It's, you know, goes over the memories, the pages, and we'll talk to you how that works. Over here we got the display. It lights up when you touch a button, or I just hit this tuning knob. Battery level indicator, pretty simple. You have the alarm mode showing when you hit the display key, doesn't toggle anything when we're out. The other radios have the temperature. This doesn't have temperature on it. I miss my temperature. I don't really use it, but I'm so used to having it on my Tecsun radios. What the heck, guys? It's a premium radio. Where's my, I want it. So, okay. So you saw that it's 24-hour clock, and then, yeah, any touch puts the light on. And this is a little bit of a dust magnet, so I apologize. I got a little bit of cloth. I can just do that once in a while. So here we go, buttons. Time button, alarm button, the display button I showed you. Also features your lock function. Here we have the FM stereo to FM mono switch, and when you're in AM, shortwave, long wave, and your single sideband, you can change your bandwidths, which is really nice. Here we have a button for the frequency or memory mode. I wish there was 2 separate buttons for that. I do like having those separated like on the 380, but I didn't have it. And then this is for scanning. Those you can scan your presets or scan your frequency with this button also. Here we have the numeric keypad 1 through 0. A few of these have extra features. FM setting when the power is off. You saw the 4 different modes you can be in. We can turn the long wave on or off. We can change the 9 or 10K stepping when the power is off. Down here is like an auto sort feature for your memories. I probably wouldn't use that too often. When I set my memory, I want it exactly where I put it. I guess if you're doing the automatic tuning system, you might want to resort it or something if it was not sorted properly. Okay, over here now these buttons. So AM band button, FM band, and you can see there's automatic tuning system on those. And we have the shortwave or meter bands up and down, similar to the 310, 380s. You recognize those buttons. Even the 606 has those. And you can see auto tuning system again. So that's really nice. It's all focused on those buttons. Here we have your upper sideband and lower sideband modes. And then of course they toggle to normal mode when you're on the shortwave. And then we have page features, which works really cool for those memories. That's how you get 3,050 memories. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that too. All right, a lot of features. Power button, press and hold, and you get the sleep function. And you adjust the tuning knob here to access the different times for sleep mode. Tuning knob, as you saw here, this is a fast tuning knob. And then there's a fine tuning knob. It's really nice. I really like it in my medium wave. This does 10K steps and this does 1K steps. It's just so nice to have separate knobs for that. The volume, yeah, this volume really cranks when you'll hear it. And a reset button. PL-880, FM stereo, PLL synthesized receiver. Okay. Oh, we got more switches. So we got auto off, which I think is like 3 seconds and the light turns off. Or we can turn it on permanently until the battery dies. We'll just leave it on auto. Down here we have bass, treble, tone. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what kind of amplifier is in this thing, but it's like amazing. So you leave it on high, treble. You don't need bass, to be honest. You'll probably wreck the speaker. It's that powerful. This thing's amazing. It's like, what the heck? It shakes so hard that when I first turned this radio on, and you might do it while I'm doing this video, I heard a buzzing. I'm like, oh crap, what's loose in the radio? Well, it was shaking the woofer, or whatever you call it, the base of the speaker. It acted like a woofer. It was shaking the radio like a subwoofer. And it was my antenna rattling. So I don't know if it's going to do it while we do the video. And I got to figure out a way to keep the antenna from rattling. Yeah, or buzzing. There's got to be something I can do. All right, so that's that. And the bottom of the radio, we have a little anti-tamper sticker there, it looks like. And we got little feet there. Top, we have a big antenna and a snooze button for your alarm. That's awesome. I like that big old button. You don't have to like search for a little tiny thing off to the side. And the antenna, monster 38-inch. Yeah, this thing really extends out. And it's swivel 360. Has a little notch we're all familiar with. One thing I noticed about this antenna is it's brushed. And I don't know if that's my particular model. I don't remember ever seeing them brushed before. It's really weird. It's like when you extend it, it like feels like it's dragging because these are all brushed sections. So it's not high polish. I don't know if all you guys own 880s and they're brushed like this, or if this is something new. I don't know if that's something that I like or not. I'm not super fan of it, but it's all right. Back of the radio. Nothing exciting. We got the, let's see, frequencies there and a flip out stand. It locks pretty tight. It's got kind of like locks in there with these two little tabs. Okay. And then behind here is our battery. I'm not going to open it up because I fiddle with it to try to get it back on. But it has, excuse me, 18650 cell, which is a 2000 milliamp hour variety. So, all right. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to extend my antenna. We'll start in the FM band. We'll just do a quick little audio check on it. See what we can find tonight. Nothing too crazy. Holy crap, this thing really extends up there. Oh yeah, let's try to hit too much stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just bring this on down. And yeah, this location's a little tough for some of the signals, so we'll go ahead and just go FM first. Turn the radio on. Turn my volumes down. Okay, so we'll direct entry of frequency. So 875. I'll start at the bottom of the band. Should be static. Now, for frequency mode, we can do the scan, but I'm going to use the coarse tuning.
St. Thomas Aquinas, common doctor of the Catholic Church, greatest of the church's
tons
doctors,
of bass.
The chief and premier theologian of Roman Catholicism. Proposes a speculative question.
I guess it sounds the same. It just takes the hiss out.
It goes like this. St. Thomas asks.
Let's get some rock.
And you lost your way back home.
Is he stands in the gap for us.
The octopus has a completely different history. That's right.
Get this like little audio pop. I think it's the amplifier. You know, when you get the volume turned up and you're tuning, kind of goes dook dook dook. And I think it's just the audio amplifier thing. Again, you guys who own 880s, you probably know the same thing I'm going through.
You interviewed Ben and he said to you,
A little faster here.
sure,
That
won't do this again. Don't take that the wrong way. No longer living.
Classic rock.
Means you could
Backyard refresh contest. And our designated Facebook post with a photo of,
Of course,
your backyard
commercial.
for a chance of $1,500 to help spruce things
That
up.
bass.
Drink responsibly, no purchase.
what you expect.
This used to be an awesome station. Rest in peace. Oh yeah. Digging these controls. They're so smooth. So smooth.
A masterpiece with a mattress.
FM is superb. I'm gonna just jam it up here.
So, yeah, let's play You're My Temptation. Love this song.
Alice Cooper hosts this show, believe it or not. Alright. This is awesome. I want the name of the song. Put that on my playlist. Alright, let's fire up Radio Todderbert, get some audio check on this. And yeah, if I'm really close, it does swamp out my radio, so I gotta be careful of that. I noticed my reception went down when its transmitter's real close. So we're gonna go ahead and tune in their frequency. There we go. Now if you're wearing headphones, you hit your stereo button. Even though it's a stereo symbol. There's a signal noise ratio. And if you hit display, alarm, clock, awesome. So you can log. There you go. Respect. We're gonna do about a minute. You know, it's my favorite song. Oh crap. Radio Todderbert, come back. Sorry, make you dizzy. We don't want dizzy YouTubers. Holy amplifier. This thing's all about the speaker, man. Holy. Nothing beats that. Alright, cool. So you got the audio check there. Go ahead and just kill that. I don't want that interfering with anything. Alright, so let's go to the AM band. Sweetness. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and fire up some long distance stations. Actually, you know what? If I start here, I'll be in trouble with my antenna in the way. So let's go ahead and go to Shortwave. And to tune to Shortwave, you can do that frequency mode. You go one direction and hit this button. It'll scan up. Yeah, now I didn't find my clock signal because I'm indoors. It doesn't do very well indoors. It seems to pass everything up. Oh, wow, there we go.
Listen to me carefully.
Hey, it's our favorite guy.
The phone is answered by an answering
Okay,
machine.
let me get a wire hooked up.
I will give you a short greeting.
So we're going to just direct enter. There we go, clock signal. That's with my wire attached. Let's see, we go out the wire. You can see the signal drop by quite a bit. So, and I'm only using like a 16-foot wire. Wow, really nice. So let's do a scan again. Oops, wrong way. Let's go up. So yeah, this is pretty nice. And then you can see it's waiting. And this is cool because if you guys know about these radios, you find a station, you just hit the memory button, like storing it. Stored it in one. So it's awesome. And as soon as we go through this a little bit, we're going to go ahead and talk about the AM, do a little bit of short little run on that, and then we'll go with the presets, and then we'll call it an end. And then we'll do a full band scan probably later in a future video. So yeah, this thing
The end of sin.
does pretty good.
And to finish.
Yeah, he's on there still. So if you want it, hit memory. There we go. Pretty cool, and you can of course delete. Okay, I'm sure we've seen a bunch of this stuff, so we'll go ahead and stop this. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the AM band, and I'm going to put my antenna down. We'll do a little bit of distance searching real quick, and then talk about some presets, like I mentioned. Yeah, this thing was like rattling. I was like, what's that buzzing sound? I don't know if it'll do it on here, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll go Nashville. Let's see what's on Nashville.
It's Way Back Wednesday on 650 AM WSN.
Awesome. So that's 650 Nashville, as you just heard. That's 434 miles away. Okay, this thing's doing pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and plug in Zoomer. Always coming in beautiful. CFZM 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles away from me. I don't know if you caught the time. It is 10:45 p.m. Central Standard. All right, I'll leave it hover there. So let's go ahead and kick up one. I noticed I can get the station, which is nice. WSB Atlanta, Georgia. And that's awesome because that's 630 miles. And then let's buzz up to 770. We're going all long distance. This is WABC, New York City. 750 miles. Interesting thing, earlier I had a station at 790 AM. I need to find out what it was. I picked up something on it. It was the first time. It was at this radio. So there's something there. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go... let's see, what's good and far? 810. So this is Albany, New York, 740 miles. Not coming in super clear. Let's go up to 850. You doing a radio test? Yep, they were. So that's 850 KOA Denver, 890 miles. CJBC. Let's roll it up to Boston, so we get to Boston. Well, WCBS always comes in. WLW, I'm sorry, WWL, New Orleans, 865 miles. WCBS, New York City, 750 miles. So you get the idea, this thing rocking, alright. This is Philadelphia, 700 miles, KYW.
And he absolutely...
WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, it's 345 miles.
It was against the Portland Trail Blade.
Sounds good. It sounds like a local. KMOX, St. Louis.
Your neighborhood lender makes it easy. Get to the lowest rate, they pay your closing costs, and their streamlined process is fast.
It's Richmond, WRVA. And it's 665 miles. So, and then of course you could just direct enter.
Lucky 13 sale. Friday through Monday. Get
Local.
20% off everything. Plus, save an extra 13%. But hurry, this sale lasts 4 days only.
Bandwidth control.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
There's a 9 kilohertz on AM, which is surprising. Of course, you know, I did in your shortwave, these upper sidebands, pretty simple. It syncs up, starts going. And you can tune it real fine. You get a ham. See how that works? Pretty basic. And of course, you got your lower sideband. You can adjust it again by really small increments there. It's pretty nice. So I had to show that real quick. Okay, so real quick, we'll just touch on presets. So let's go ahead and go to our medium wave. There we go. I better exit the lower sideband mode. Come on.
It's not in our best interest.
Fun.
It's not in our allies' best interest.
Okay, so let's start out here. Okay, so we got these different pages. So the cool thing about presets is you get on page 0, so you can change pages with this page button. Page 0, you can get 100 on the FM, 100 on the medium wave, 100 on the long wave, 250 on the short wave, and 100 on the single sideband, giving you a total of 650 on the 0 bank, which is really nice. The only way to access those is through the 0 bank. You have to go to that band. Okay, you have to be on the FM band to get the 0 bank. Shortwave to get to 250. You know, to get your first 650 presets is pretty much what it is. Then they extended it, and then they have the extra pages. So if we go page up, and we go to page 1, that allows us to have 100 presets shared between all the bands. That's pretty cool because there's 24 pages. Times 100 is 2400 total presets allowed. And the neat thing about that is, if I show you, I'm going to page up to page 2, I have a station 1180 that I listen to during the day. And if I tune it, because I'm in memory mode, my second preset goes right to an FM station. See how beautiful that works? So that is awesome. So this is really good for a traveler, and for me, I actually like it because I can, in page like 1, I can have my daytime AM stations, and then on page 0, I could have my nighttime AM stations. And then if I was in a different location, I could do page 2, page 3, different towns I'm in, and that's just really cool, up to 24 banks. So that's how you get your total of 3,050 presets. Just amazing. I love this paging feature, and I love that those extra pages, like page 3 here, has 100 presets, and it can be mixed with all of them. You can have long wave, medium wave, short wave, FM, all shared on that page, which is really cool. Reminds me of the Sanjin, where it has the AM, FM on the My Favorites, where it doesn't matter where they're at. You know, you don't have to go to the AM band only to select it. You can be in that bank, and it goes to any of those bands, which is really nice. So, yeah, hopefully that helped you a little bit with the preset mode. I covered most of it. When you're in the shortwave, single sideband, mode, your bandwidth is 4, 3, 2.3, 1.2, and 0.5 kilohertz. So you have a nice bandwidth control in single sideband mode also. Just wanted to throw it out there for you guys. So, all right, we'll go ahead and turn the radio off, and we'll do some final thoughts on this radio. So the Tecsun PL-880, is it the king of shortwave portable radios? I don't think it's the king. I still have to try out a few others. I'm impressed with the audio of the speaker. I believe it's a little too bassy for me for the AM. We didn't have that vibration, which is good. I'm glad. Maybe it's just I had to move the antenna in and out a few times. But when I first had this radio, I was like, what the heck's wrong with it? It was buzzing. You know, it was making a loud buzzing sound. It was the antenna. I was like touching it and stopped. So hopefully that's fixed itself. I like the rechargeable battery. These knobs, I think, are metal. They're really nice. They're really smooth and easy to use. I love that. I love the permanent on light feature. I love these raised buttons. Very easy to use. I see myself using this a lot for the FM, believe it or not, because the FM sounds really good on here. Really good. AM is, the medium wave is decent. It's just too bassy for me. I don't know if I'll get used to that again. I just not a fan of real bass tone on AM, and a lot of people love that. So that's just me, personal opinion. I love this 3,000 presets. It makes sense in the 24 pages. It's just, this really is a great feature. I'm loving that feature. upper sideband, lower sideband. Yeah, I'll probably use that because I'm using that on my Kaito 1103 that you saw. And I like that. I like searching out the ham signals and listening to them. So is this a good buy at $160? Oh, it's a lot of money. I'm on the fence yet on that. And I can't really recommend it yet because it is a lot of money. And I feel that it's worth at least 100, 120. I almost wish I could have found this on the used market, but I just couldn't find a decent example on the used market, so I had to buy it new. But yeah, on the used, I'd probably, next time if I was in the market, I'd buy this used as they recommended. Around $100 would be a great deal on this radio. But yeah, at 160, yeah, I think they're trying to price it above their 660 model, and we're going to hopefully get one of those in for review too, so we can kind of do a comparison, a little side by side, see what they do together. I do have a loop coming for the medium wave, and we can do some extra DXing with this radio and see if we can get any of those stations to come in a little clearer. So, well, there it is. A radio that I think is a bit expensive for what it does. It is a good radio. I'm real happy with what it can do. It just, I feel that the 160 level is a little high for it. So that's just my opinion. If you can get it cheaper, go for it. If $160 versus $120 is no big deal to you, then go for it. By all means, it's a good radio. It feels solidly built, quality plastics. It seems like it's going to last, for the future. And plus you get a warranty, which is good. Got to have those warranties. You never know. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a future band scan. If you liked the video, big thumbs up. If you like the radio, big thumbs up. If you're new, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon. I make a new video almost every night. Always a cool radio or 2 or 3. You'll see. And then comment below about the PL-880. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Tell me. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.